boys. I have someone here for you tonight. He'll be here a bit later on. He's going to help us with our plan here in ToXiC. Jimmy says, Oos, whoever you got, man, I'm with it. Roman says, oh, you will be with it. When you find out who it is, you'll definitely be with it. He says, Tribal Chief, I always trust your instincts. Hey, dude. Wait a minute. There's... Truth. What's he doing here? Truth says, sorry, I'm looking for Jimmy Hart. I don't suppose any of you are Jimmy Hart, are you? Roman says, do I look like a washed up has-been? Truth says, dog, I don't think I should answer that. Roman says, if you're trying to get on my nerves, it's working. Jimmy says, Oos, I'll get the hell out of here before the tribal chief makes you a statistic. Truth says, so none of you are Jimmy Hart. Roman says, get out of here now! Welcome to ToXiC, ladies and gentlemen. What a way to open tonight's show. Our truth is here on ToXiC. And he seems to think that Roman, Jimmy, or Solo are Jimmy Hart. Let's go to the ring. The opening contest is for the Intercontinental Championship. Scheduled for one ball. In the ring, he is accompanied by the family. He is the current, reigning, and defending Intercontinental Champion. The head of the table, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. And his opponent and challenger, L.A. Knight. Here we go. Wait a minute. Jimmy on one side of the ring and Solo on the other. L.A. Knight is surrounded here. Roman, I can't make out what it is he's saying to L.A. Knight. But the Intercontinental title, the former Intercontinental Champion, taking his rematch here tonight on ToXiC. Here we go. Oh man, both men down, nobody out. Here we go. Still nobody out of the ring here in your opener here tonight for the Intercontinental title. Here we go. Both men down, nobody out. Here we go. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Jimmy Uso. Wait a minute. Roman with a double stomp. Roman says, get him, boys. Oh, Roman Reigns gets Jimmy Uso. And now the enforcer choking him out. Wait a minute. The referee has thrown this match. Here is your winner, as a result of a disqualification, L.A. Knight. But still the Intercontinental Champion, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns had his back up tonight, and they're making sure he doesn't lose the Intercontinental title. Roman Reigns, what a way to start off here on ToXiC. Last week, Hogan, you came face to face with the Legend Killer. Last week, Hogan, you came face to face with the Viper. And Hulk, if you dare to come back to ToXiC, you're going to face him again. See, Hogan, I won't stop until you're out of wrestling. Not just ToXiC, out of wrestling. You haven't been relevant for a long time now, Hogan. And nobody around here is going to do anything about it. Well, I'm going to do anything about it. All these washed up has-beens hanging around here. One by one, I will destroy them.
Well, you know something, brother? Randy Orton, it's going to take more than an RKO to keep me out of this company, brother. It's going to take more than Randy Orton to stop me fulfilling my destiny to be the world heavyweight champion. And brother, I'm issuing a challenge to you tonight. And what you gonna do when the 24-inch pythons take... Wait a minute, that's the Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior's here. Warrior says, with all my warriors beside me, there is nothing I can't do. Hulk Hogan, I have your back tonight. Hulk Hogan, I won't let, and the Warriors won't let Hulkamania be bitten by the Viper again. Hulkamania, I am here. I am here to have your back. I am... Wait a minute! Randy Orton! Randy Orton! Orton says, you two clowns, you can form an alliance. I don't care. Tonight, I'll take you both. Brother.
The following contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, The Rock and his opponent, Dolph Ziggler. Here we go, one ball to a finish. Dolph Ziggler asks for an opportunity. Obviously, after being attacked last week, Jimmy Hart's not here. But he called up Jimmy Hart and asked for an opportunity. And this is what Jimmy gave him. Dolph Ziggler's first singles match here in ToXiC. Let's see how it gets on. Oh my goodness! Dolph Ziggler! No way! Dolph Ziggler! Look at The Rock! Look at The Rock! He used the rope to his own benefit. Here is your winner, The Rock. The Rock picks up a win here on ToXiC against Dolph Ziggler. Well, what a win for The Rock there. An all-important win. Well, ladies and gentlemen, up next, we're going to crown the first ever ToXiC champion. This title, you have to pin your opponent. That's right, once they're down, you can hit for a pin. If they don't kick out, you will be the champion of ToXiC. The following contest is to crown the first ever ToXiC champion. Introducing first, Brock Lesnar. And his first opponent, Mankind. And his opponent, Zack Ryder. And his opponent, Curt Hawkins. And his opponent, CM Punk. And his opponent, Truth. Here we go. So once someone's down, get the 3 count. They're out of the match. Here we go. Lesnar's down. Bryan with a cover. 1, 2, 3. Brock Lesnar has been eliminated. This is the first time we've had a match in ToXiC where there's actually pinfalls, and going out of the ring does not eliminate you. Here we go. Oh man. R-Truth with the cover on Zack Ryder. 1, 2. Zack with a kick out. Zack kicks out. He's still in the match. Wait a minute. Myers. 1, 2, 3. Mankind eliminated by Curt Hawkins. I said Myers, but I meant Curt Hawkins. Here we go. 4 left. 2 eliminated. Here we go. Wait a minute. CM Punk with the cover. 1, 2. Truth kicked out. I don't think he had all of that cover. And right now. 1, 2. Myers kicked out. Sorry. Curt Hawkins kicked out. All 4 of these have kicked out of pins. Well, apart from CM Punk, nobody's tried to pin Punk yet. But here we go. Punk's down. I just said he hadn't been pinned. 1, 2, 3. CM Punk is eliminated. Here we go. We're down to 3 now. Here we go. Brian Myers is down. Ryder with a cover. And look at this. 1, 2, 3. Curt Hawkins has been eliminated. We will get his name right. Here we go. Final 2. Who's going to win? Let's find out. Oh, he's out of the ring. He can't be pinned out there. We're going to have to go again. Ryder back in the ring. Zack Ryder and R-Truth. One of these two is going to be the ToXiC champion. Here we go. Zack's down, but R-Truth's out of the ring. Can he get in and get the cover? Look at this. Oh, he cross-bodied him. 1, 2. Ryder kicks out. Here we go. R-Truth and Zack Ryder. One of these is going to walk out here as the first ever ToXiC champion. Who's it going to be? Zack Ryder. Wait a minute. Truth's down. Zack Ryder tangled up in the ropes. There's a cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Kick out at 2. Truth is still in the match. At some point, one of these two is going to have to stay down. But who's it going to be? And when's it going to be? More to the point. Here we go. Ryder out of the ring. He can't be pinned. On the floor. Here we go. These two are fighting it out here. Here we go. Wait a minute. Both men down. And Truth with a cover. 1, 2, 3. Here is your winner. And the first ever ToXiC champion. R-Truth. R-Truth picking up the win here on ToXiC. Look at that title. Did you miss us? The House of Horrors are back. We haven't forgotten our mission. We haven't forgotten what we were sent here to do. We have... Hold on a minute. Go again. I don't think I hit record. What? Well, the click. Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Scott Hall. Shawn says, I haven't hit record. Can you go again? Doink says, does this look funny to you? Shawn says, well, I mean, you are dressed as a clown, so, I mean, a little bit. Triple H says, yeah, I mean, who goes around dressed like a clown and then, you know, hasn't got a sense of humour? Doink says, oh, I've got a sense of humour, all right. I've got a sense of humour. In fact, I've got a really good sense of humour. Shawn says, I think it's working. Do the whole laughing and all that stuff again. Doink says, how about next week? 6-man tag. I will not be disrespected by a bunch of idiots like you three. Scott says, hey, yo. You think I'm an idiot, Chico? We accept. And you'll find next week, you're the idiot. Nobody messes with the Kilq. Bray Wyatt in the ring. Bray says, I think I owe the World Heavyweight Champion an apology. You see, Cody, I never meant to scare you, which clearly I have, and for that I'm sorry. It was never my intention when I came here to scare anybody. I just wanted to be the best I could be. And that means being the world heavyweight champion. Cody, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. By which I mean, I'm sorry that I didn't destroy you the first time I saw you. Cody, wait a minute, Cody's here. Cody's here. Cody says, you know, you run your mouth a lot for a man who hasn't even had a match and who's nearly been here a month. So, you know, I don't know how seriously you think I'm going to take these threats, but I'm not scared of you, Bray. I feel sorry for you, Bray. Bray says, you feel sorry for me? It's not me you should feel sorry for. In fact, it's all of us that should feel sorry for you, Stardust. Cody says, cheap shot. Cheap shot, Bray. You know my thoughts and my feelings about Stardust. It's in the past. It was a mistake, and I've worked through it. Bray says, what do you mean? Stardust is in the past? Cody says, that's exactly what I just said, Bray. Stardust is in the past. I never want to hear that name, see the costume, see the face paint. I don't want to see a highlight reel, nothing. Bray says, oh, okay, well, if that's how you feel, champ, but I've brought a friend with me tonight that I think would really like to meet you. Cody says, what are you talking about? Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. How is this happening? How has this happened? Stardust. Stardust is in the ring. Standing side by side with Bray Wyatt. Bray says, I told you. Stardust isn't in the past. Stardust is in the future. Cody says, I don't know who that is, but you better get them out of the ring now before I do something they will regret. Bray says, what do you mean whoever that is? You know who that is. That's Stardust. Cody says, you know full well I am Stardust. Bray says, so you admit it. You are Stardust and you always will be Stardust. Cody says, who is that? Bray says, Stardust. Cody says, your mind games, they're not going to work on me. I've worked too hard for too long to get this world title. And do you think I'm going to give it up just because you've got someone to dress as me? Bray says, there's nobody dressed as you. What are you on about? Cody says, alright, dressed as Stardust. Bray says, there's nobody dressed as Stardust. Wait a minute. Was I hallucinating? Wasn't Stardust just there? Bray says, I think you need some time off, champ. Or maybe you just need to relinquish that title and give it to its rightful owner. Cody says, I will never hand over this title to you. I don't care what you do, what you say. I will never lose my championship to you. Bray says, is that the case? Okay, we'll see. You see, the day is coming ever nearer. Cody, the day of reckoning is coming. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Stardust stood next to Cody Rhodes. Cody won't even look. Cody won't even look. Bray says, "Champ, you better run." What did we just witness, Vince? Honestly, what did we just witness? Bray Wyatt stepping up those mind games here tonight. I don't know if I was Cody Rhodes. I don't know that I would show up to work next week, if I'm honest with you. Well, Vince says, well, he's the World Heavyweight Champion. If he doesn't turn up for work, what kind of example does that set to the rest of the locker room? Mean Gene says, yeah, you're quite right. Let's go to the ring. The following contest is for the Tag Team Championships. Introducing first, the Tag Team Champions, the team of Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits. And their opponents, the team of Seth Freakin Rollins and Carmelo Hayes. Here we go, tag team titles on the line. The Street Profits defending their tag team titles against Seth and Carmelo. Let's go! One of the champions is out. We have one champion left in the ring to defend the tag team championships. Here we go, one champion left in the ring. Carmelo and Seth still standing strong. Here we go! Wow, the tag team champions are out. We have new tag team champions here on ToXiC. Here are your winners and the new tag team champions, Seth Freakin Rollins and Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo and Rollins pick up the win. Pick up those tag team titles. What a win for this tag team. Backstage, Jimmy says, Oos, who do you think Roman's going to bring in? Solo says, I don't know, man. It's going to have to be someone from the family, though, right? He's not going to go outside the family, surely. Jimmy says, nah, he wouldn't do that. There's too many great wrestlers in our family. There's no reason for him to go looking outside. Solo says, well, we'll have to wait. Here he is. Roman says, you boys ready? They say, yeah, we're ready. Who have you got? Who's coming in? Who's joining the family? Roman says, my right-hand man. Main event, Jey Uso. Jey says, bruv, you ready to do this? Jimmy says, yeah, Us, I'm ready. Roman says, good, because next week we kick this into first gear. Hey, man, wait a minute. R-Truth, the ToXiC champion, he says, Chief, Hi Chief, Maya. I'm not very good with names, dog. Is this Jimmy Hart next to you? Jey says, are you for real, dude? I'm main event, Jey Uso. R-Truth says, well, I mean, I ain't never heard of you, but that's pretty cool having the word main event in your name. Your mum and dad must have been real forward thinkers. Jey says, is this guy for real? You do know you're wearing that title upside down. Truth says, yeah, I know, dog. He said, but at least now I can read it. Well, sort of. Jey says, so what are you doing here? What do you want? Roman says, yeah, what do you want? He says, well, I'm looking for Jimmy Hart. Roman says, you want Jimmy Hart, huh? If you don't get out of here in 3 seconds, you'll be on the injured list with Jimmy Hart. He says, all right, dog, I'm out of here. If you see Jimmy Hart, tell him I'm looking for him. Who is that guy? I don't know. What is this? What is going on with R-Truth? R-Truth, desperately looking for Jimmy Hart. I mean, he was here on Wednesday for the women's show. And then he tried to declare himself for their ToXiC Rumble. Which, by the way, as Jimmy's not here, it's my great pleasure to tell you that the men's ToXiC Rumble will be next week. Let's go to the ring for your main event. The following contest, scheduled for 1 ball, is a handicap match. Introducing Randy Orton. His opponents. First, Hulk Hogan. And his tag team partner for the match, the Ultimate Warrior. Here we go, 2-on-1. Anyone else, I would say they were at a disadvantage, but Randy Orton, I'm not so sure. Here we go. Ultimate Warrior is out of the match. It's 1-on-1. Here we go, these two. There's no love lost between these two. In fact, it's pure hatred between these two. Here we go. Randy Orton eliminates them both. What a win for the Viper. Randy Orton got the Ultimate Warrior as he tried to come in. RKO! RKO! Hulk Hogan is winded on the outside. Ultimate Warrior is down and out. Randy Orton stands tall. Here is your winner, Randy Orton. Randy Orton picks up the win here tonight. 2-on-1 on ToXiC. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for another episode of ToXiC. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, send it to a friend, send it to someone you hate, send it to anyone you love or don't love. Anything. Just send it. We need more views. Thank you. Good night.